said it felt like Mackey in there. He said he felt disappointed by just the fans, and I wanted your thoughts on that.
Well, I tell you one thing, I was so locked into coaching that I couldn't be, or I did not hear, or I was not focused on, as far as what the fan and the fan participation was like for Purdue or for Michigan. And all I recall was when we made two big runs, I heard the building loud for Michigan. And as I, of course, was raising my hand to keep the crowd going and energize our players that was on the floor, I really applaud our fans for basically feeding life into our guys. So if I do recall too, like, there's spring break. So it's spring break, and I'm sure a lot of our students are out enjoying, whether it's Cabo or Turks and Caicos, the Bahamas, or Cancun. If I was them, I would, because it's a nice time to really get away from your academics and get a chance to re-energize yourself and enjoy your spring break, as college students should.
Lindsay?
Zach Edey drew 11 fouls today. How tough is it to defend him?
Well, Zach, as we know, last year was the Player of the Year. Has a chance to win it again. 7'4", but he's also a talent. And there were times where we were undersized, I would say, because Terrence Reed being in foul trouble, and there were times where we had Will guarding him, and Will was just out of his sick bed, but giving his all, and then Jace was guarding him. I really appreciate, how our guys, really stood in there as competitors and battled, and not just Edey, but an entire, Purdue team. The effort and energy that our guys displayed today was special, and it was inspiring to watch.
Tom? Yeah, Juwan, back to Zach Edey at 35 and 15. What was the approach going in terms of defending? Was any double down strategy part of that?
Well, we threw everything at Zach and his teammates. We threw everything in the kitchen sink. Zone, we doubled, played one-on-one man. Give Purdue credit. They're a great team, as well as a well-coached team with a great staff and a great coach in Matt Painter. He of course threw different type of looks offensively at us, with ducking Edey in the paint. There were times when he put him on a low block. There were times when he set ball screens. At the same time, I think we did a really good job of countering. You scored 35 points, he probably would score 35 on me too. But what does not show up on a box score is heart, and our guys play with heart. And if they had heart, here as something that was in this box score, I think we would have won when it came to heart.
Andrew?
Juwan, obviously it was a lot more competitive than the first time you played him. Do you look at that as a sign of
Oh, absolutely, I do. Absolutely. Yes, you look at the first time we played them, that's always, a certain dynamic that's kind of, quite different. The last time we played them was no Doug, so we didn't have our point guard. This time we played them, there's no Olivier. What we do is, we have to, no matter who touched that floor and put that jersey on, they're rolling up their sleeves to compete. And, today, was a day of heart and toughness that was displayed.
Liza?
Even with Zach Edey's performance, you had a higher shooting percentage from the field and from three-pointers, only 10 turnovers compared to their 8. When you do all that right, how frustrating is it to still lose?
It's painful. It's painful. It's very painful to see our guys when you walk in the locker room and and they know that how hard they played, and you come up short. You look at the second half. So many positives that you can learn from this game. We won the second half, 40 points. They scored 37. You look at how we guarded the three-point line. They were 7 for 24 and 29% from three, and they're a very good three-point shooting team. Offensive rebounds, yeah, that really hurt us, and a lot had to do with because Zach, ate himself. There were times when we were boxing him out, and his length and also his energy and effort was beating us to certain spots, or maybe there were times we came over our head and got the ball because of his length. God bless him. It's a blessing that for him to be as not just tall, but as talented as he is.
Tony?
Yeah, I just want to go back to the heart. How do you guys keep showing as much heart as you did, right? When the season's not going that way, I just feel like it seems impressive, like you continue to be impressed by it.
Well, I'll tell you this. I mean, it starts with the leadership. I mean, like I told you before, each and every game, we're going to compete. We're going to compete. I know you've heard this line before, but you know it's real. We're going to keep competing and we're going to die trying. That's how we operate here at Michigan. We put on that Michigan jersey, the maize and blue. There's a sense of pride. There's a sense of toughness, and there's a level of competitiveness that we're going to display each and every game. Now is how we locked in. We're going to be locked in, focused on Rutgers.
We got two more, Coach. We'll go Austin and then Andrew.
Juwan, is there a possibility that you could have Doug for these upcoming road games? Do you know?
Right now I'm still thinking about Purdue, and I haven't gone and started focusing on Rutgers, but we will revisit that tomorrow.
Coach, that's going to do it.
Thank you.